Right, I'm just going to go and get my brew because I've just stuck it in the microwave. Just going to jot in my diary a minute and see if anybody comes on and says hi first. I hope I'm not the only person that makes a brew. Well, what? Hang on a minute. Makes a brew and then lets it go cold, so sticks it in the microwave. I always stick mine in the microwave, at least at least twice, because I start doing things. I'm trying to get comfy. I start doing things and then it goes cold. Oh, and I have to heat it up. I've just had a quick shower and washed my hair because it was so sticking to my head. I thought it's best sort it out before coming on here. Not that I had to, I would have just worn it up, but I thought no, I best sort it out. Just trying to get comfy. Well, put my feet up and get comfy. See if anyone comes on for a chat or not. And I might just sit and talk to myself because, like I said, I don't know how much storage I've got, and I'm sure when I talk a bit it'll cut off anyway, so I'm best off doing it live whether anyone comes on or not, because it's just like I'm filming as normal. It'll film quicker anyway. But so I might as well get started and see if anyone jumps on. If they don't, then it goes up after anyway. So before I have a little chat, if anyone comes on, obviously, if no one comes on, I'll just have a chat what I was going to talk about. If a few people do jump on, then could have a chit chat with them. Because I think I'd like to do more like, because I watch a lot of YouTubers, big and small, doesn't matter. It's just, you know, you watch who you like. Getting distracted by the telly, hang on a minute. You know, and I watch a variety of different people, because that's the good thing about YouTube. I don't watch a lot of TV, not like I used to a few years back. because I'd actually, if I want to watch something, I'd rather watch YouTube and watch a load of different things, because you can learn a lot off different people in all sorts of different things. Like if you're a makeup person and you want to learn more about how to put makeup on or different looks, you can watch the girls with the channels with makeup. I have, them channels as well, art channels, chat channels, fitness channels, food cooking channels, and I just subscribed to a food channel yesterday. I think it was don't know if it was Japanese or Chinese cooking, because I want to start cooking some of that because I do like it. It's pretty quick and easy. And it's just good diversity of everything. Like, some people might just stick to the same channel, but it's just great too. I've subbed to so many people. Sometimes I'm watching something that pops up and I think, oh, I'll sub, and I think, oh, I have subbed. I just didn't realise, because my list is massive. But I like to watch a lot of different things. Like, someone I found a few weeks ago, I think she's Indian. It was an Indian girl with her sisters and that. She's so funny, but, they show a lot of Indian weddings and that, and it's just gorgeous. I like to watch stuff like that as well, because the clothes are beautiful, the makeup's beautiful, the hair's beautiful, they're beautiful, and just to see what other cultures do. So I like to watch things, people, different races, different cultures and different countries. It's just interesting to watch different people doing different things you haven't seen before or heard of. But yeah, and also, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, my main little chat, like if no one comes on anyway, was going to be about making time. I've actually wrote something down this time because I'm so unorganised, but I don't even know if I can read my own writing. Make time for creative time. Because I just think, like I said yesterday, I just think it is a nice form of relaxation, because it's something you can do if you're sort of watching something on telly you're not really interested in. Like, later I'll probably be doing a bit more of this, and I'll probably be watching Big Brother. I don't really watch Big Brother a lot, and I haven't been watching it for a couple of days. I watched Who Went In over here. Was there 2 Americans in it? No, there was an American girl, so any Americans that might jump on here in a bit or whenever, because I know some Americans watch my channel. It was some girl who's friends with one of the, I know I'm going to say this wrong, Kardashians, the Kardashians. I know I've probably said that wrong. I can't remember what her name is, and I'm sure there's somebody else, but basically, if I was doing something crafty now, I'd just have it on in the background so I can just sort of look up. Like, you're not really watching it, but it's on in the background, keeps you company as well, especially if you're on your own. But also, if I am crafting after when that's on, because I think it's on at, is it 9? In a bit, is because one of the reasons I'll be watching it is because Shane's in it out of Boyzone, and I just love Shane. And I want to see how he comes across in Big Brother as well. But yeah, I do love Shane, so I'll have to have him on in the background. But like I said, I normally would be crafting to people on, catching up with people on YouTube. And I'm very much like, I've gone back to that now. I just ramble. If I'm feeling a bit gothy, then I go and watch goth stuff. Kilted Goth, and a load of people he watches and knows, and a lot of the goth, lots of goth community, I can't even name them off the top of my head. If I'm feeling a bit vintagey, I'll go and watch Vintage Doll Laura, because she does a lot of hauls and stuff, and then there's some other vintage people I watch. If I'm feeling makeup inspired, then I'll go and watch people who do that. It's just good. So yeah, I've just gone off subject again. So what I was saying was, make time for creative time. Even if you've got the telly on or whatever, you can still sit and cut things out while you're watching, which is what I'm supposed to be doing now, actually. I'll show you. But first of all, I just want to say, Tatted T was saying the other day on his channel something about, I haven't seen a lot of them properly, because, if I've got a fin in that, it's a bit hard, but something about, I think he got a message off someone, a kind message or something, it helps, and it helps you feel positive. That's why I always try and say things to you lot on here to try and boost you a bit. Oh, I've got my Betty Boop onesie on tonight. Betty Boop. It's got a hood on it as well. Yeah, what was I going to say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, messages. And it's nice because, like I've said, if a video is going live like this one is, you can comment live, but when the live goes off and it just gets put up, people can watch it whenever in their own time. Your comments won't be on there. So if you wanted to leave a comment that people can read, a nice comment, then you have to comment again. And that's another thing I was going to say, because there was a girl on Facebook. I did say this the other day. I don't know where personally. It was just through something on Facebook where we got talking and used to talk a little bit. So I see her posts now and again, and I think she's got 4 kids. She's called Kirsty. She is a lovely girl and a positive girl. She does this diet thing and selling stuff and that. But the other day I'd noticed she'd got a long wig. And I was like, oh, she must be just trying wigs out, because she has got long hair. And then I noticed, because I'm not always on Facebook that much, then I'd noticed she was saying, and I was quite shocked, because I was like, oh, because obviously I don't go on Facebook that much, I didn't see what was going on, but I did mention this, she'd actually had a rash on her chest, and it wasn't a lump or anything, it's just a red rash, and she went to the doctors, she said, and if anyone's there, by the way, say hi, because I can't tell, the doctor just said, oh no, it's nothing, but she didn't feel right. She said, I just don't think, I think there's more to it. So she went to another doctor, and apparently they found out in the end, I don't know what the name is, but she's got like a quite, I think she said rare form of breast cancer, and she will have to have a breast removed, and she's going to go through chemo. And she actually started chemo this Monday, and she had a haircut in a bob because it was quite long, she was growing it. Chemo on Monday. But she only found out this something like the 5th of December, so that's how quick it is, and she went to chemo this Monday. And the amount of messages she's had on Facebook of people that don't know her, they know her through this site that she sells things and stuff, but don't know her that well, but have seen posts and all that. Have sent her such lovely messages. She even got a bunch of flowers sent to a house off someone, and someone sang her a song, when they do all this singing karaoke thing on YouTube and Facebook. Someone who lives up the road from them, they don't really know each other, but she sang this gorgeous song, and it did make me cry when I heard it. But she's got such a positive attitude to it, and she said, she's going to kick ass with cancer and this, that and the other, and she's just so positive. But that just made me think today, when I was saying on that little video I did today, this morning or whenever it was, because I still had mascara around my eyes before from crying, because I'm quite an emotional person. But I thought that's the thing, when people leave messages, especially people you don't know, and that's the same on YouTube, if someone's sending a message saying you're inspiring or something like that. If you think that, and I'm not just saying on my channel, if you think that on someone's channel and you think they're inspiring, don't just, like the video, but leave a nice comment just so that person who's making the video knows, because sometimes when I get tired out and I get burnt out, I always think, oh God, why am I doing this? Do it make sense? Do people know what I'm talking about? Hi Sandy, I'm all right, are you? I was just waiting for people to come on, but I might be a bit early, as in people doing stuff, kids in bed and stuff like that, but I was just thinking, oh well, it might cut out if I don't do it live, so I might as well just do it live and then it's up. But I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, so don't always like someone's video, but sometimes, now and again, don't have to do it all the time. Let them know. I'm glad you're good, Sandy. Let them know how they make you feel, because, like I said, I watched someone today. She might come on here in a bit after. I think she's from America, so I don't know. She said she'd be watching, but I don't know whereabouts she's from in America either. But and I was watching one of her videos because she subscribed to me, and I subbed back, and she was saying something on her videos that I think it was a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago. She was saying she wanted to come off YouTube, if I'm right, because if you're a YouTuber, big or small, it doesn't matter. If you're one starting out and you're building your subs up sort of thing. But she was sort of saying how mad it is that, and I've noticed this in the past couple of months, people will sub you. So you go and look at them, and and you like to sub back if someone subbed you anyway, and whatever, supporting them, and they sub you, and then when you sub them, they unsub you. And it's like, and she was saying, what? And I've noticed that, and I think it's stupid because those people, all they want is they're going around checking people's channels out, probably not even really, they probably don't watch them at all, they probably don't even like them, they're just subbing them. They might have something in interest, you know, same interest. They're subbing them to get them to sub back. It is so silly, Sandy, so they can... But when you sub them, they unsub you because they're not really bothered about watching your channel, which I don't think it makes any difference if you're subbing them. If you don't want to watch the channel, just don't watch it. But you could still just keep the sub on, if you know what I mean. It's supporting each other. So they unsub you. And all that says to me is they're the sort of people that, if I saw that, I'd probably want to unsub them. And I think I have done that before because I just think, well, all you're on here for is you're just trying to get as many subs as you want. And I'm sure on YouTube it doesn't go off that, it goes off your views anyway. Well, it does go off like people watching big subscribers, but I'm sure other certain stuff goes off your views as well. Yeah, they should support one another. And this girl, she's younger, she was saying, you know, she didn't understand it. And then what else was she saying about... It's probably just things about, you know, people leave nasty comments and this, that and the other. And that's what made me think today when that... girl sent this song to the girl who had cancer and just said be strong and had a message at the end of it. It was just so nice because people want, in this day and age, people want to hear good things. We don't want to hear, don't get me wrong, there's channels on YouTube where you can go, I go on a few now and again, some people that go on the live chats and have a chat, and some people, they do have chats where they're a bit more ranty and they want to rant more. And sometimes I'll go on and think, oh yeah, I'll stay on for a bit, but then I'll go because I don't want to get involved in the rant. But then again, you've got to understand some people will do the rants, not mega bad rants, just little ones or ones for fun sort of things. But they just do that because that's a way for them to express their self of how they're feeling. Like I'm trying to say to people, oh, you know, do a bit of journaling and it'll calm you down, de-stress, you know, while you're watching a bit of telly. But some people just prefer to get it out of the system. And if that's online talking to people, because I quite like these live open chats. There's a lot of things I watch now where it's just live open chats where, like I'm talking now, but if there was a few of us on, I'll have to read it. Obviously, everyone's chatting with each other and they're quite nice. You know, people get opinionated about things, but that's what you do when you have chats anyway. And it's good because they're quite good, the live chats, because if you're someone who lives on your own or... maybe your partner works nights or something, or in the day or whatever it is, and then times where it's quiet and you're a bit bored, or you are someone who lives on their own and you're a bit lonely, sometimes it is nice to interact. And that's the other good thing about YouTube and stuff, you can interact with other people and get to know people that have got the same interests, which is good. Just let me read what I was writing because I'm trying to be organised. Yeah, so just saying, if you're the sort of person that sort of thinks, you know, you'd like to leave a nice message, just leave a nice message because I'll show you one in a minute. And I was just going to say, always have, this is on a positive note again, always try and have something in the day that you've got to look forward to. And that goes in, I'm saying that in the week, or... well, really, in every day, in every week, in every month, you know, and some like the things in the day are going to be small. The things in the week might not be that big. Something bigger in the month. So I mean, like today, I'm looking forward to getting Finn in bed, having a shower, and I was going to do some of this, and I'm actually supposed to be doing it while I'm talking, but I don't know if I can do. I can multitask, but I don't actually know if I can do this. But I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm up to. Well, I'll show you now, actually. So, Sandy, because I think you're the only one watching at the minute. So, you know, I was doing this, and I quite like it. I don't know if you're going to do it, Sandy, but it is quite relaxing. You get all your favourite pictures, and because it's like a visual happy place. A visual happy place it is. And I found a little box now. I've got a little box so I can put all my... oh, it's not little. This box... so I can put all my, well, when it's neater, all my bits of paper and magazines that I can collect, you know, to do my pictures, to cut my pictures out of. So what I did this morning was when Finn was just watching a bit of telly, and then I thought I'll do the rest after, obviously, because I can't get to sit still that long when I've got him up. I got this page out of a magazine. I don't know if you can see. It's got like, I just like the look of it, and this is what it's about, liking the look of it, and it's like bits of pot. I think it's different bits of pot. Yeah, but I've not finished yet, Sandy. So I've got that. This is what I mean about doing the background. So I found this and thought that's interesting. And then I found not the lady in the mirror. That's actually stuck on the background behind the lady in the mirror in the moon was, it's like a landscape, mountains, and then there was, you know, a starry sky behind. Then I've stuck the lady with the mirror on out of another magazine, which I think looks pretty cool, just like that. But I'm going to add to it so it'll make it more like this. So that's how you start off with your background. Find something interesting, and then I'm going to add to that, so you're not going to see all that. So, before I start doing that, yeah, it looks cool just like that. And then my diary today, I just thought I'd show people. I've written in it today and drawn. I just put these letters as in messages. I didn't know how to draw messages, so I put letters as in, that's what I was thinking about today about, I was just writing about the girl with cancer and that, and saying about it's lovely when people leave a message, because I did get left a message on YouTube, which I'll tell you in a minute. And then that was just me, because this is what I'm really enjoying, painting and doing the YouTube and journaling. Yeah, but you get better, Sandy, as you go along, as you keep. That's what's good about doing a diary where you try and draw something, because you draw a little. You don't have to draw much. Like I said, it could just be a coffee cup. But if you were just drawing that every day next to what you were writing, eventually that coffee cup will get better. You'll want to draw something else. That's why it's a good way to sort of do a little bit of art in your diary. And that's all I've done today. And then I was just prepping this page, because what I'm going to do in here, because we're still in January, is I'm just going to write, this is good if you've got kids, I'm just going to write the things that Finn has been saying, so it's logged, because you forget, don't you? You take pictures and that, but forget what he says, because today, well, he's been saying a lot lately this month. If you say something to him, he's like, yes, that's right. And I'm like, here's your breakfast. And he's like, yes, that's right. And I'm just like, and then if I try to tell him off about something, he goes, I love you all the world, mummy, because he's such a creep. So I want to log the daft things that he says to me, you know, the cute little things that he says to me, because it just makes me laugh. So that's all I've done today in that, because that's what I mean. You can either do a lot more like I did yesterday, with my ideas and the pictures, or today I just wrote, I know it's a big spread, because I'm doing like 2 spreads on a day. Sometimes maybe I won't, but that's all I've done today. And then I've wrote in my gratitude journal. So I started that off yesterday. A quick glimpse. I've done it in different pen. And my quote of the week is, you might have seen this, Sandy, actually. I prefer the company of happy people who are believers in magic, and of magical people who are believers in happy. I just thought that was dead cute. So I want to log all my quotes in here as well. So that's what this is good for. I'm getting ready to prepare one of my wishes, which is in here. Hi. Oh, hi. Right, I have to look. PR Playman TV. I've got it prepared. I'm starting to collect like lovely things. You know what I said about finding a relationship. So I've got to find things with hearts on and stuff like that. You still need to get a notebook. Yeah, you don't have to rush. So I'm collecting that for my little wish one. So I have started that one. And then I'm going to try and cut some bits out to stick on this one. But what was I saying? I need my scissors. Hang on, I don't know where my scissors are. See, I'm not even prepared as usual because I'm so unorganised. I thought I'll just sit and chat and cut these out, and scissors. So let me see if I can find these scissors. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so, hey, I did pull this out today though. of my oracle cards. Look at this. Strange Valentine. Love is strange. I've had that before. And I think it was about like meeting somebody you wouldn't necessarily think that you would, you know, sort of go out with, sort of thing. So, yeah, what was I saying anyway? Oh, yeah, so I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, always have something to look forward to. So, me tonight, if you need something small to look forward to in the day, because it just helps you get through a bit of a crappy day if you are having a crappy day at work or whatever, or you're poorly, or you're in hospital or whatever, if there's something, that could be something little like there's just a TV programme on that you like, or a friend's coming round for a chat, or you're looking forward to a really nice tea or a drink of wine, or whatever it is, you know, when the kids are in bed. Or tonight, mine is Finn's in bed. Yep. Finn's in bed. My eldest is 18. He's like a vampire, never comes out of his bedroom. He's got long dark hair, dark hair about the same length as mine. He's as white as anything and just lives upstairs in his bedroom. He's like a vampire, so don't really see him. But then Finn, he's 2. When he goes to bed, that's that. And then I think, right, telly on, can sort of see it, but it's just the noise in the background. And then I just wanted to sit and do this, because that's like my happy time. You've got to have something you look forward to, as my mum always says. My eldest is 18. He was 18 in December. I'm 40. I was going to say I'm 42. I'm 40, 41 next month, and my youngest is 2. So, long story, massive age gap. You see some of my other videos, you might find out why. But I found these images in some of my magazines, like this one. So I actually think this one's going to be like a bit of a witchy spread, because some of the images I've pulled out are like a bit magical. Oh, I don't know. I think it's the camera, Sandy. I think I look all right for my age. I'm not 41 yet. 41 next month, but yeah. Can you see these images? I'm gonna cut these out like this now. I like this lady here. I like this like chakras in the middle and this like flower of life. There's a little altar there. Oh no, I'm not in my 20s. Thank you very much anyway. I like this altar. I even like that little gate, but it's on the other side. The candles. This little fairy. Basically, there's a lot of stuff I just pulled out of one of my spiritual magazines that I can stick in my... Oh, and this as well was out of a magazine, but I thought she'd look pretty cool if I stuck her on the side here, sort of doing that. And then I put the other stuff around, I think. So I might just try and stick this on while I'm chatting, because I'm just going to get nothing done. I obviously can't multitask. The Fountain of Youth. Having a 2-year-old. Mind you saying that, my hair's going grey. So maybe that's not... I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what one of the things is. I think I look all right for my age. I'll tell you what one of the things is. Are you listening? Come here. Being positive. Trying not to worry as much, because what will be will be. You can't really do... Things happen, shit happens, and it's how you deal with it, you know. At the end of the day, I think we're given things sometimes, even though it seems unfair sometimes. I don't mean everything, but I think don't stress over it. Stress just takes away joy from your day, basically, because if I worry about something, I worry about it for maybe half an hour, and then I'm like, what can I do about it? I've either got to do something to sort it out, or I've just got to let it flow and see how it goes, because in the end, I do believe things happen for reasons to either make you get off your ass, or do something about it, or make you stronger or whatever it is, they are there to make it for a reason, even though I've always said you might not think it at the time, but when you actually look back on things, even something really bad, you'll think, do you know what? I think I learned, or I'd never do that again, or like some of the relationships I've been in have been really awful and abusive and everything, and I just think, I'm in the UK, yeah, Manchester, and I just think, well, I didn't want to go through it, but it's made me realise what I wouldn't put up with again and what sort of man I do want, in that sense, because I kept picking, I don't mean everyone I went out with, or have been out with, I just mean some people, and I think I just can't. The only thing is, it's probably made me put a little bit of a wall up now, but that's probably a good thing as well. Yeah, the UK's okay, just don't come in winter, because, mind you, saying that, some of the weather's not always that good, but yeah, it's got some nice places in the UK. Even though we moan over here saying about the weather, but there are actually, I've not even been to Scotland, and I can't even believe I've never been to Scotland. I only went to London last year for my birthday last year when I was 40 for my birthday, to watch Wicked, the musical. But it was actually when the terror attack was on. We were there when all that happened, so it was a bit like, are you in US, Texas? Yeah, I've got quite a few people from the US on here. We like the Americans. And Tatted T. Don't think he's on tonight, but I did get scammed. I did get scammed off of I'm just chatting while I'm doing me sticking in, because that's what I was gonna do. Just come on and have a natter to anyone who wants to have a chatter. Anyone, bored or fancies a chatter. You're thinking about leaving America. Do you not like America? I got scammed off someone no, it wasn't American. I think he was Nigerian, but he said he was American on Tinder, and he said he was in the army. He wasn't. He was a Nigerian guy. Oh, you want to trade your president? Well, Trumpety Trump. Well, I'll let you know that I don't follow politics and presidents and stuff, but bits of I know, I'm just like, I don't even watch the news. But yeah, obviously I know what he's been saying and stuff, and it's like, oh my God, like bits I've seen, like why are presidents talking on Twitter about touching buttons and stuff? It's dangerous. Do you know what I mean? I wish I ruled the world. It'd be a nicer place. But yeah, I'm sorry to say, if anyone's into politics, wherever you're from, well, maybe he's in president to whatever, however you say, presidency or whatever, because I don't know, there must be a reason behind it in the end. I don't know, but I don't even vote in England. I won't vote. I've never voted. Some people might go, oh, well, you can't have a speech on anything or speak about anything because you don't vote. You don't have a. Yeah, I'd rule the world, and yeah, it'd be good or positive. But the reason why I don't vote is, some people might say, oh, well, you should vote, blah blah. Well, I'm not gonna start voting. Oh, thanks. And the reason why I'm not going to start voting is because I did see a girl on TV the other day, and she was a bit like, well, I don't vote, and I'm not voting, and I'm not just going to jump on someone's side just for the sake of it because I don't know who to vote for. She said she'd done a lot of reading up on the, each sides, whatever. I don't follow it. I'm a bit dense with stuff like that, but she just said, she'd watched a lot of things about it, read a lot of things, and she said, I didn't know who to go with, so I wasn't just going to vote for anyone just for the sake of, because my friends voted for them or someone told me to vote for them. I don't vote because I still believe once they're in, they do what they want anyway. That's just my opinion. Some people might not think that, but that is what I think. Because they might do some things, but I just believe some tell you what they want to say, because then they get in and then they start changing it all and not doing the things that they said they were going to do. And I don't believe half the stuff the news tells you anyway. I don't believe a lot about the Twin Towers. There's a lot of stuff like that that I just don't believe a lot of it. I'm like, government? Yeah, news? My mum will say, well, it must be true because it's on the news. I'm like, doesn't mean it's true just because the news said it's true. No, don't believe anything. My granddad used to work for the newspapers and he said that. Don't believe just because it's been written in the newspapers or it's on the news, therefore it must be the truth. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no. Oh yeah, the scammer, what happened was talking to me for 9 months. And I really thought, I feel sorry for the guy who was actually, he was called Nathan, this guy. And I just felt, he did send a lot of pictures and I honest to God, I went on, I was Googling it and it was saying scammers and that. And he said he'd gone to Nigeria and I was like, right, yeah. And he was sending 9 months I was talking to for. But I was Googling it, I was trying to, I knew about the scammers and all this and he was sending pictures and I thought, no. And then he said he was off to Nigeria, which I did think, but he sent pictures of the guy who this Nathan guy was supposed to be. He was a white guy, by the way. He never rang me on the phone. He never tried to Skype me, and he never tried to all the other ways of messaging anyway. And not really on Facebook, but he said it was because, and my dad, I don't mean I was in the army, but my dad used to be in the army, we were in the army as kids in England, the forces, said that he couldn't be on certain things because of the army, and like if they found out. So some of it I believed, but then my friend met an American guy who was over here, and he used to be in the army, and he was saying, oh no, they do get time off, he would be able to ring you. Hi Trap, he would be able to ring you. He would be able to Skype you sometimes because they have to Skype their families and wives, don't they? And I was like, oh. And then he said, look at his uniform. Hi, old crow. Oh, thank you. Look at his uniform to check that, I don't know, the badges were in the right places, like it weren't a rip-off fake uniform. But the guy on the picture, as I see it now, the guy in the picture, that he'd obviously got somebody's pictures, how they basically catfished. I was catfished. They take the pictures off someone else's profile and all that. It was a guy that was in the army who was American, but it wasn't the guy behind the chatting on the texts, because in the end, there's just loads of things that didn't add up when he was supposed to be coming over. Oh, I couldn't see what you said then. Basically, the day he was supposed to be coming over, he didn't. And I was so upset because I'd had a bit of feelings, started to get a bit of feelings, but so I was annoyed. And I was just really mad. And then basically I just blocked him and everything, and then so he couldn't get in contact with me again. But they do this. It's not just saying it's not Americans, because he wasn't American, he was Nigerian. That's what some of them do over there. But they do it in America, they do it in England, they do it everywhere. Like they'll say they're in the army and then they start, it's a trap, because what they do is they start asking you for care packages. So, a girl who's, wanting to date someone, feeling a bit lonely, can you start sending us a care package? Toothpaste, I don't know, some underpants, whatever you call them. Yeah, and it's like, at first you think, oh, well, he's not asking for much. He's only asking for some toothpaste and some bits and bobs and this, that, and the other, like a little care package. But then the things start getting bigger and bigger. And then they start saying something about you've got a message, you've got to email my lieutenant sergeant thing, and they start emailing saying, oh, we can't come over now. Can you pay for the airfare to come over? Where the guy from America who was American, who used to be a soldier, he said, no, they pay their own way home or they get free, I was just like, so when I was on Tinder, anyone I saw who was saying they were a soldier from anywhere, I was just like, no. Oh no, I'm not upset now. That was ages ago. I think that was I don't know when it was. But then I feel sorry for the people who are on there who are actually are soldiers and looking for someone and they're not messing about. Oh no, I'm not on Tinder anymore. It's just, oh, I don't know. No, I'll just wait for that to happen when it happens. I don't know if anyone else has had any dating things off there. Thank you, Trap. But I'm not getting very far, am I? I've just stuck that on so far. But oh no, dating these days. I don't know if it's. I'm at that weird age, aren't I? Because I'm not I'm not in my 20s, so they're always out all the time. I'm not. And I'm not but I don't go out a lot, so I don't drink a lot either. But I did used to when I was younger though, in my 20s, but I'm not that big on drinking anymore. I just like to go out for a little bit and then I know when to come home. But oh, I'm supposed to be looking at what I've written down. I'm a what, Dolly? I didn't see it then. Oh, so I was also meant to be talking about crafting as well, which was through me or you or whoever doing a bit of creative work instead of, because I was going to say it, if you've got something to look forward to and it's quite creative. Hi, Vintage Doll Laura. I don't know if you saw my video the other day, Laura, about, because I saw your thing on Facebook. Was it today I was texting you about, I know something went on at work and blah, 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 because I don't really know what it was, but I know it's really hard to, I've been in a situation before. It is decent to find a decent human being these days. I don't know what's up with everybody, I really don't. But I'll just say to Laura, because this is a thing I'm going to discuss, seeing as Laura's come on. Because I'm 40, you know, and I know Laura, are you 25, Laura? I'm a little bit older than you, so from working at different places, I have had that thing when I was younger where you don't want to speak up when something's happened because you're scared the boss is going to go mad at you. 36. My little one's dad was 10 years younger than me. So what did that make me? A cougar. I didn't... Who's married? Who's married? I don't know what you lot are talking about there. You know, and I was a bit like that, oh, I'm scared to say anything to the boss. Oh, you and me are married? I didn't know I was married. I've never been married. Rocking the cradle. Oh, yeah, I was rocking the cradle. Maybe that's where I went wrong, you see, so I don't know. But yeah, just to say to Laura and anyone else who might see this video, I used to be scared of, you know, I had a boss that was a bit funny. I was always like, oh, I don't want to say anything, or, you know, I might get fired if I say something, and they were wrong. They shouldn't have done this, and it wasn't my fault, but I don't want to bring it up in case they you know, get scared. But at the end of the day, you've got to realise if it's bugging you that much, you can go and say something, but obviously say it in a nice way. Because some people, the only thing is, Laura, sometimes when you don't speak up for yourself is, I've learned and wish now that if I went back in time I would have said something, because you always think, I wish I'd have said something, is if you sort of lie low, whatever you call it, and you don't really say anything, then people, if a situation comes up again where they can put the blame on you or what I don't know what went on, whatever it is, they will do, because they'll just think, well, she's not going to say anything. And then that keeps happening. I know he chicken out. I used to chicken out, but then there was a time once where this woman, she was a lot older than me at work. She was just really funny with people who were younger than her because she was older, because they were in charge. Because they were in charge, because I was over her, you know, like a manager. I wasn't a manager, but I was over her, and I used to work with kids in a room that we were in. You had like the ones who were over the ones in the room. And another room that she was in, she didn't like it. So she started being funny with people and like not going in the room on time and saying funny things. And then when I had enough of it one time and spoke up in front of everybody at a staff meeting, she went for me and started saying, oh, you don't even care about the children. You look after. Well, I just went boof, because I thought, how dare you say that when the kids come to me naturally, you know, oh, and they used to call me Nini. You used to go, Nini, Nini, come to Nini. When the kids didn't like going to her because she was quite abrupt, so she used to say to them, come here, come here. And they'd be like, she's scary. Oh yeah, it's not finished yet. It'll be around there, but it's not finished yet. It's meant to be, can never get my arm straight. What is it? It's a bit witchy, but it's meant to be Mother Earth. It's going to have flowers and things around it. Yeah, and I stood up for myself, and we ended up going to a mediation and everything in the end, because I started saying things and saying it because I needed to say it, and she thought I was like being horrible to her, but I wasn't. I was just trying to tell her what she was doing was wrong. And then one day, her daughter rang me up at work and had a big go at me, and it made me really ill actually. But in the end, we went to a mediation and everything. And I just thought, well, do you know what? I've done nothing wrong, blah, 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 blah. We went, and the woman who did the mediation with us, after she came to me, like, privately and said, you know what, she's a really difficult woman. I can see where you've been. And she knew that it was me that was telling the truth, and she was telling these lies because she went a bit, I don't know, and in the end, she left. That was the first time I ever went off work for a week, sick. I've never had a sick note off the doctor to be off work, and I was off for a week because she just made me feel ill. But I know where you're coming from, Laura. But then, and at the end of the day, you get mesmerised watching me. Why? Because if it ever gets that bad, you can stay in your job while you're looking for another job. You know, if you had to, if it got that bad, because you don't want to stay somewhere. I know sometimes people don't like change, so they might like the people they work with, or some of the people they work with. They might be scared of changing and going somewhere else because they're used to sort of like what they do, you know, there. But sometimes bosses can be really awful. And we had a horrible boss. I'm supposed to be cutting my pictures out here. We had a horrible boss. Yeah, I'm blushing now. Shut up. I can't concentrate when reading people's things. What was I going to say? See, I'm don't know what I was talking about now. Talking to Laura, saying, I think Laura knows what I mean. It's hard, but we had a boss who was awful, and I just used to think, why are you such a bitch? I didn't say that to her. Why are you such a bitch? Because there's certain ways of like getting around people or telling people without being an absolute asshole or horrible to people. You can still be nice to people, but she was like awful. Actually, she was a witch, thinking about that. She lived in a house and it was named Hocus Pocus. So she was into that, but she wasn't nice. So, yeah, in the end, I know we got made redundant there actually, and then I was a childminder. And now I'm trying to do nails. But, yeah, Laura, you'll realise as you get older, Laura, it's hard to say things to someone sometimes, but you'll realise in the end that sometimes you have to, because they will dump everything on you. Like, I used to look after a child with special needs, and he was quite hard to look after, and I wasn't trained in it. None of us were there, really. So really, in a sense, I shouldn't have been looking after him, as in because I didn't know, I wasn't trained on it, and I used to get headbutted in the mouth and everything. And I know it sounds really awful. It was quite hard work. It was lovely, don't get me wrong, but it was quite hard work. And for me to be sort of with him all day, thank you. For me to be with him all day was quite draining, and this sounds awful, and I don't mean it to sound awful, but when I went to work, I wasn't enjoying going to work because it wasn't in the right place, basically. The nursery that we were at, he wasn't in the right environment for the needs that he needed. So when I used to work with him, he couldn't sit still with the other children because they didn't have special needs, because it wasn't sort of integrated, with different children like that. So I found it very hard. So it was put on me all the time. It wasn't like it was split up, like it was me in the morning and someone in the afternoon. There was different people throughout the week. I know with the continuity and all that, but maybe someone to look after him in the morning and someone to look after him in the afternoon. So it broke it up a bit, and you got a break because you didn't get a break. You had to have eyes in the back of your head and everything. Youngsters. So in the end, I nearly had a breakdown, and it was only when, because I never spoke up and said anything like, could you get someone in the afternoon and just let it lie. In the end, I just nearly had a breakdown when I went in one day, and that's when she got someone else in. And then when someone else had them, they even said, it was quite hard, this, that and the other. The child needed more than what we could give the child. So I don't know if you know what I mean. So sometimes you do have to stick up for yourself, because people will shit on you if they know they can shit on you. If you don't say anything, they'll just think, oh, well, we'll just blame it on them, or we'll set whatever, because we know she or he won't say anything. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. I think it's hard when you're younger. I was like that. You don't speak up a lot, but I think you start finding your voice as you get a little bit older. What are you lot talking about? Hi, Bluebell. I always want to say hi, Bluebell Ridge, when it's hi, Blue Ridge Bell. I always want to say that. I'm supposed to be sat here finishing this off, and I'm just yakking, and I've just stuck this lady on. I did this morning, but I'm not really getting any further on there, am I? It is true, Pete. It is hard when you're younger, and you start going into a workplace, and you basically sort of want to say yes to your boss, because you want to be like, yes, I'll do that, I'll do that. And I was a yes person at work. I'd always be like, yes, okay. And inside I'd be like, oh, I really want to say something, but I don't want to say anything, because but I've noticed the people who say, I've got a friend who's just left a job. She's been there 17 years. And you guys are talking about how fascinated you are with me. I don't know why. And she left because she never had a pay rise in 17 years. Some other people who've been there a lot less than her have had a pay rise because they've gone in the office and opened their mouth and said a few things. But she's a bit like me, doesn't really like confrontation and stuff, so she didn't say anything. She has got a new job somewhere now where she's on more money than she is where she was, and she probably will get pay rises, every now and again. But 17 years and she didn't have anything. So sometimes you've just got to go around it in a nice way. But if there's a person at work or wherever, I want an honest brother opinion. Sometimes, if you want to stay there, Laura, I'd just think, don't think on it too much. This is why I was saying about this video. If you've not seen it from the beginning, go back after. You've got to find something happy in the day. If it's one thing, like I said, I'm doing this tonight when I got Finn in bed, because you need time to be creative and rest your head from thinking about crappy things. So me doing my collage thing, collage are just anything you like. There's no, why do you like it? You just stick it on a page and make a nice visual nice place on your page. That's all it is. Yeah, you got to believe in yourself. So doing this, I was just thought, right, I've got something to look forward to when Finn goes to bed after he's in bed. I'll have a shower and that, and I'll just sit and do this, because the reason why, it takes your head off thinking about shitty things at work or someone who's annoyed you, so you're not fixating, sat there thinking, oh, I'm getting really angry. That's why I said you can do a rant book in a journal. You could even, if you're scared, I was thinking of this today, if you're scared of somebody reading what you've wrote, because it might be someone in your family you're really not happy with, and you just want to get it out of your system. You might not mean the words you're saying, but when you're mad, you just want to rant. So you could write it in a journal and then paste over it pictures like this, so something was under there. You got it out of your system on paper. but then you can just paste over it, so no one's going to read it anyway. So Dolly likes them green trap. What's a green trap? What are you talking about? If you know what I mean. So you've got to find something in your day, even if it's something little, to take your mind off something. That's why journaling, creating, painting, whatever, being creative is really good. Oh, thanks, Trap. And also, the best thing you can do if you're in a job where there's a few people that get on your nerves, like you might like where you work, but some people you just think, oh, the best way to get them is kill them with kindness. Even if you're seething inside and you think, I just want to punch them in the face, just smile, be really nice to them, because they'll be dead confused. They'll be thinking, God, I'm always nasty to that person and they're just nice to me all the time. Because I think in the end, they will probably think there's something wrong with me because that person's being nice to me. Yeah, you always have someone at work who's a bitch. I'm sorry, there's always someone at work who's a knob. Always. But if you just try to be kind, honest to God, try it. If you're normally narky with somebody at work, go to work tomorrow and be dead nice with them. Because I'm preaching. Be dead nice to them. And they'll either think they've gone mad, or why they're being nice, that I'm confused. Or in the end, if you keep doing it, I think they will just think, do you know what? This person's being nice to me all the time. I feel like a right twat. I'm actually I quite like that person. Do you know what I mean? Kill them with kindness. Honestly, try it. Yeah, I'll be the next president. Is it president or president? Is that, yeah, the woman's still called the president. I'll be the next president of the United States. Instead of working 7 days a week, we'll all work Saturday and Sunday and have Monday to Friday off. How about that? But we'll still get paid as if we were working in the week, but we don't. We'll just work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to Friday we'll all have off. Yay! Woo! So if you want to vote for me to be your next president in America, you better start voting for Janine. Janine the witch. See, witches make better presidents. So there you go. I know, I don't even live in America. But what are American men like? There's a subject to talk about, seeing as I was talking about dating. I got told off a friend in America that I was talking to ages ago, and through Facebook. So we're friends through Facebook, and he said, he was American as well, don't trust an American. So I was like, oh. I have a friend in London who's married to an American. He lives over here. It's really funny. Funny and quite loud. But that's what I got told. But then again, there's a lot you can't trust, and that's not just men, that's women as well. I will be your president. Can you imagine? People be like, oh my God, what's come over? It is hard to trust anyone these days. I think I'm pretty old-fashioned in a sense, because I don't know, I just expect people, men, to be a certain way, and I'm like, I don't mean old-fashioned like fuddy-duddy, but just like, what's wrong with everyone? And I think Instagram and Tinder and things like that have a lot to do with stuff like that, because I don't know, like on Tinder, yeah, definitely different these days. Like, people can just lie on there. They could be sat next to the wife or the girlfriend texting away, and they don't even know, because everyone's on the phones these days, aren't they? Sat watching telly, but they're like this. No one's being mindful of anything. But as my nana always said, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So you might think someone looks all wonderful and everything, but they might, even on YouTube, it's like, I like coming for chats like this and doing things and hoping that people, like, I'm not here with a ring light and I've got everything absolutely fabulous and all that. You know, like you get some people on YouTube, men and women, who are like, well, they've probably got loads of money, I don't know, but you know who do all this, like, you just think, I bet they're not like that behind the scenes when they do this, oh, I just wake up like this. I don't wake up like this. You know, I'm having this for my breakfast. And so, like, you're thinking, I bet you're not. I bet you just, do you know what I mean? You're just like, like, fakeness sort of thing. Or a lot of people on here do stuff because obviously they want the subscribers, but they also want the views, so they'll do like mad stupid things and say mad stupid things or cause a load of drama on YouTube because obviously that's how they're going to get people watching them. And my channel's not about drama, so I'm not really bothered. I just want people to come over and watch the videos and either like or not like. Hang on a minute. Oh. I need to go in. I'm just thinking if I ever dated American, don't think so. So I'm trying to put my slippers on. Hi, Joe J. I don't think I have. What American men do I fancy? Right, there's one. I'll tell you, right. You should go with an African American man. Right. For you black men on here, you can tell me if this is right, because this to me was like, what are you talking about? Right. I think I've mentioned this, but yeah, we're just across the pond. But listen to this one then. Right. I met a guy from London, a black guy, because I can actually say I don't think I've ever dated a black guy, right? Not because whatever, I just haven't. So I went on a date with a black guy and he put me off, not off dating black guys, he put me off him because he was being a bit, when I first met him, he was like trying to be a bit touchy-feely and all this, and I was like, what? I'd literally just met him, and I was like, what you doing? And he was like, oh, this is why I don't date white women. So I went, what are you talking about? And he said, this might just be me. So I said, what do you mean? He said, well, my ex-girlfriend, when I first met her, I saw her in wherever they were, in a club or a restaurant or something. And we looked at each other across the room, you know, like you do. And he said, and then I think he said 9 hours after, obviously they were, you know, doing the thing. And I went, good for you, because I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? So he just met me. This was off Tinder, by the way, as well. And he was saying that to me, and I said to him, you know, you should be thinking, this girl is saying, hang on a minute, I'm wanting to talk to you and get to know what you like and all that. Not that I would have done that anyway, because that's what you do. And you should be thinking, well, that's good, because at least I know, hi, at least I know she's not meeting people and just like getting with all these different men. Do you know what I mean? So, and he was just like, oh, but I wanted to make you feel really good and this, that and the other. And I was just like, what are you talking about? We've literally just met. In the space of 5 minutes, he was nearly saying that. And I was just like, I have actually got respect for myself. What are you going on about? No, I did. And that's what made me think, I got told, I don't know if this is true, that Tinder came from America. I don't know if this is true. And yeah, he did only want sex. I know that, but he was trying to say that, yeah, but that's you know, that's how what you do. And I was like, no. If you're trying to get in a relationship, yeah, you do if you want to like slag it about and just have one night stands. And that's all right if you're single and you want one night stands, whatever. But if you're actually looking for a relationship, which he said he was, which was codswallop, because all I'd be thinking was, if I'd have got with him, I'd be thinking of what he said to me right at the beginning. So I wouldn't trust him when he went out, because I'd be thinking, well, if he thinks he can get with someone in the same night and all that, I would not trust him. If he can't sit down with me and have a conversation, call it old-fashioned, having a conversation face to face, because no one ever seems to want to do that anymore. You go on Tinder and they just want to text constantly. It's like they don't even want to speak to you on the phone or anything. It's like, what's going on? So, have a conversation and actually get to know if you actually like the things I'm talking about and if we've actually got anything in common. Oh no, I told him to get in an Uber and go. And he used to be a footballer and he's a bit of an actor apparently. Works down in London. I thought, oh right, well I didn't know that. And I'm not one of them who'd be like, I wouldn't know a footballer if I tripped over one. I don't watch football. I'm not interested in people who are just like, oh, look at me and aren't I great because I'm a footballer. Sorry if anyone's a footballer in here, but I'm not. Just like, oh my God, oh my days, what is going on? So, but I got told Tinder was, I don't know if this is true, was it from America? And it used to be more of a sex thing, but then it was a dating thing, but now I think it's gone back to that. Or whatever it was, that's what I see it as now, because I'm just like, don't get any good conversations on there really. It's just like, and I have come off it because I'm just like, I just don't know what's going on with people these days. They're like so into themselves or so into, I don't know, and then I don't know, it's bonkers. I don't know if any of you have ever, if any of you are single, if you've ever been on there, but I tell you what, the dating game now, if you're with someone, you're very, very lucky. And my friends always say, oh, don't go on. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't go out a lot. So Prince Charming isn't, well, you never know, but Prince Charming is not going to come knocking at my door. Or I'm not going to be looking out the window one day like Rapunzel and like there's a guy going to be there. Hi, Black Cat. Do you know what I mean? So I don't knock dating sites because if you don't go out a lot, obviously because I've got kids and stuff, I'm not a big drinker. I don't have the money to go out all the time, but how do you meet someone? I know they say you could meet someone when you're out food shopping. I might do, but I don't really want to meet anyone in my area really because it's one of them. Everybody knows everybody. And everybody knows everybody's business, if you sort of know what I mean. So I can't be doing with that. You're going to send Trap in a box to the UK. How big will the box be? But you know what I mean? I'm just like, right, I'm just gonna heat my. Does anyone do this? Because if my brew goes cold, I'll just go and stick it in the microwave because that's just how I roll. So I'm just gonna go and stick it in the microwave for a couple of seconds and come back. I don't know if anyone wants to ask me anything sane, nice, positive, but I'll be back in a second. Had to check on my little one as well. Still asleep. Oh, my feet are freezing. I don't know if anyone else has had any mad dealings with dating. Maybe the accent. Do you know what's really funny? If you're American, I can sort of understand why you might be saying that, but my mum always says, I don't talk proper English, I'm not proper English, I don't talk like that, but I'm quite common, and it makes me laugh when people say, I like listening to you talk, because me listening to myself is awful, but I do think people think that when they hear their own voice. I think. So, oh, you're on green tea with vanilla. What's that one like? Because that tea I got, let me show you that tea I got the other day. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, let me get it. I thought I'd really like this one. If any of you like tea. The yogi tea. And it said it was like, someone said it was like chocolate high, Sue. But it's got licorice in it. And I don't like licorice. And it has a bit of an aftertaste then. I can actually smell licorice in it. So I'm going to have to give that to somebody because... And I tell you what I got from the shop the other day. Oh, you speak Spanish. Hola. That's all I know. Gracias or whatever. Oh, so Black Cat, you're a Texan as well. I bet you do have an accent. It's weird because obviously I can't hear you, but I got these from the cheap shop today. Lapsang tea. No, the other one I had was by... Oh, who's been watching me? That tea that had it was vanilla. Oh, are you from England, Manchester? Well, I say Manchester, I'm from Stockport, but it's like 10 minutes away from Manchester, so I say Manchester because it's Manchester, really. Yeah, oh, I didn't know that. What was it? It was vanilla and caramel. Oh, it's so nice. By Lipton tea. Yeah, Lipton tea. It's really nice. I need to get that again. But I went to the cheap shop the other day. I don't know if you have these in America. This was £1 for these. Soft bakes. It says red berries. But it tastes a bit like... Actually, I didn't think it said red berries on it. It does taste a bit like cherry bakewell. In these little packets. You only get 5, so Finn's had one for a snack and he's going to have one for his dinner tomorrow at nursery. And then I'll probably have one as a treat. I've already had one. I'm still writing in my little diet book, wherever it is. So I've been doing quite well for the past 2 days. Oh, I love Bakewell. I have a spray someone got me for Christmas, a body shower, and a body, cream thing. Cherry Bakewell. Oh, and you just like want to eat yourself, so... It's not a good thing really, but anyone who's just come on, I was coming on for a chat about doing my, I just have to keep showing because more people have come on. Doing my creative collaging, and I was supposed to be sat here cutting things out and sticking them on, and then I can show you when I finish, and I've just not been cutting anything out because my new page is going to be a bit of a witchy one. These were a background, stuck the girl on with the moon and stuck this on. So I'll try and do a bit. I just thought, do you want me to start coming on live a bit more for livey, just interactions like this as we're just chatting? Because I know some of you who are on Tatted Teas and some other people, you just come for live chats because it's just a chat like you're chatting to your mate and you can all talk to each other sort of thing. It just makes me feel sick when I first come on live because if you've ever YouTubed and you come on, anyone been to Bakewell Pudding Shop? No? Do you know what? Don't laugh at me. I've never been in Lush. I might be the only person on YouTube who's not been in Lush. I have bath bombs, but they're not from Lush, so I'm not one of them YouTubers who are like, hey, I'm getting in my bath today, and look at this lovely Lush bath bomb. Maybe I'll start doing it. I'm going to have to treat myself. I've walked past it and smelt it, and there's like a cheaper version in where I live, but I know what's in there. Don't get me wrong, I've had things from Lush as a gift. I know they're gorgeous. There is a lot of things. I hope you enjoy me streaming because I just chat about anything, but you can interact and I'll answer questions if they're good questions and stuff. I have had presents from Lush and I know they smell gorgeous, and I do watch, other YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, and that I do all that, and I always think, oh yeah, I'll have to try that and I'll have to go, but I'm really terrible. I haven't been out shopping for ages, as in real life shopping, not internet shopping, actually out in the real world, go into Manchester and actually go to Lush, because Lush isn't far when you get off the bus in Manchester, it's just down the road. But yes, I will. Yeah, that's what I always say. If I'm ever live, you've got to get either a beer, a wine, a hot chocolate, a coffee or a tea, because I do tend to chat for quite a lot, and that's why I've come on live. Oh, could you not get these ones, Sue? You not get these in, did you go to the works? Did you not get these? They had some green ones, but they probably have a few different things in different shops. But they are only, I don't know what size that is. Just notebooks. They are nice because they're the texture on the front's nice. No, didn't have any. Oh, thank you, old crow. Sounds awful saying that. Thank you, old crow. I just like talking. That's one of the reasons when I first came on YouTube, is just because I am on my own a lot, so it's nice to just come and talk to people. And if you've got people who are positive and like most of the stuff you're doing, yeah, or Coca-Cola. I don't drink fizzy drinks. I can't drink fizzy drinks because they just bloat me. And I can't, if I had a can, I'd just feel dead bloated. So, thanks PR Playman TV. I don't know what time it is over there, because I don't even know what time it is over here. Yeah, nearly 10 o'clock, so I don't know what time before you go, what time is it over there in Texas? What time are you lot on? Oh, is it 3:45 in the afternoon? Yeah, I just like chatting. And I think sometimes, it's 10 to 2. I think if, sometimes if you're feeling lonely or a bit down, or you just want someone to talk to. Have you got one of these, Sue? This one? Just talking. And I come on live. To me, well, as people have said, it's just coming on with a brew and having a chat like you're chatting to your mate. So we can all talk on here, like on the other live streams, chatting. Keep it positive, keep it clean. You can have a laugh with each other, because if you start coming on chat rooms like this and other people's, you start getting to chat to the other people, so you can chat while I'm chatting as well. I'm supposed to be cutting these out. I can't multitask when I'm crafting and talking. I was just saying this. This page. If no one knew what I was doing yesterday, was it? When I was making a page up. Because I was just saying, Sue, you've got to, and whoever's just come on recently, you've got to make time to have creative time for yourself. Because like I said yesterday, I do believe I've got Betty Boop on today, look. Onesie. I do believe it's a form of therapy in any sense, as just like quieting your mind down or whatever. Yeah, the Doodle diet book's good, isn't it? It's good. So when I did that yesterday, I just really enjoyed, because what I was trying to say is, by selecting your pictures and your backgrounds and bits that you're putting on in your words, you're not thinking about negative things. So if you've got anxiety and stuff like that, if Laura's still on here, I don't know, because I know there's quite a few people who suffer from anxiety. A lot of people do these days anyway, because that's just the way the world is, stressing and everything. It's good, isn't it, Sandy? Yeah, all you do, if no one saw this yesterday, is I've got my pictures of probably got a lot nicey. Hi, hey up lass, it's the Kilted Goth. My pictures are quite like spiritual, only because the magazines at the minute I've got are the Spirit and Destiny magazines and stuff like that. But you can have any magazines, even the house magazines. Just look through them, because when I start showing you these pages, you will see you can put anything in it. It is very therapeutic. I've only just started, but it's very therapeutic. I can't even say it. Blah, I'm spitting everywhere. Therapeutic to do this, because once you've selected your pictures, like I just found these candles in this one. I love this picture. It's a visual aid to go to and look at it and think, oh, I love it. It's like a visual calming aid sort of thing. So collect all your pictures, do the background. So that's what I did yesterday. And it's nice, it's just dead nice. You can have the TV on while you're cutting your pictures out. You can collect your pictures. Because the one that I did, see Black Cat, the one that I did for the gratitude, because I did just say that it's the wrong way around, because you've got to turn it upside down. Listen, oh my God, can't type today. Oh, you're listening. Oh yeah, you're at work, yeah. I've wrote in my bits, I've wrote in my gratitude for today. And today's gratitude was just something simple, like today and always put I am grateful for my creativity. And then the quote was, because I said put a quote in for the week, mine is, I prefer the company of, some people have seen this on Instagram, I prefer the company of happy people who are believers in magic, and of magical people who are believers in happy. And then I'm getting ready to do a wish, you know, when I said you turn it upside down and the other way around for the other one. I'm getting ready to do the picture, but I'm collecting, because that one's going to be for love in my life. So I'm collecting things with hearts, and I think I've got a couple. Let me see. I haven't got a lot in my magazine, so I might have to wait for some magazines. Like, that's just to be like a happy, loving couple. So that's what I put on there. And then look at this little gate, it's so cute. But so today I started off with this background, not the girl, this background. And this was a starry scene, and then I cut the lady out looking through a mirror with a moon, and then stuck this one on. So I should really be sitting cutting the rest of it out. So let me see. I think it's going to be like a witchy page, because I found all this. So I'm just going to cut them out while I'm talking. Be nice to show you at the end of whenever I stop yakking when I've done it, but I don't know if that'll happen. But yeah, to have a creative outlet, and this is one of the easiest ways to do it as well, because like I said, if you're not good at drawing, even though I keep saying if you practice you will get better with doing it, because I also want to thank someone, because I did start this video off saying about if you have kind words to say to someone in a message, especially YouTubers, leave a message. If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it. But if you ever think, oh, I'd like to say this, just type it in at the bottom, because it gives YouTubers, big or small, more sort of, inspiration to do more videos. Because sometimes I've sat and thought, what am I talking about? I know people watch me, but I'm like, what am I doing? Like, do people even like what I'm doing? I know the ones who are always watching me, I know you do, but I'm just like, oh, do people get what I'm talking about? But when I was showing this one, and I was just saying to Sandy before, the more you draw little pictures in your daily diary, you'll get better, and it's sort of like a way of learning. But I also wrote down today, because a lady called, I think she's from America, she might be watching, I don't know, she might see this after. Oh yeah, they do lovely stuff. They do nice stuff in Asda, and they've got some really nice, inspiring magazines with really nice pictures. It's just anything you're drawn to in your magazine, you cut out. You don't have to think, why do I like it? Just stick it in. But there was a lady called Tammy Sue Davis, so she might watch this after, but she left, you might have seen a comment, it was on one of the videos. That's the only thing I found when you're doing a diary, or that you're like, oh, but my handwriting's got to be neat. I've just written it. I've even smudged it with paint. I thought, I'm not even bothering, because it stops you from being creative, if you know what I mean. You've just got to let yourself go. And even if you think, I'm not good at drawing and I want it to look perfect, well, you're just going to have to go through that process of practicing, and you will get better. I mean, I did that yesterday. That one was yesterday. That was yesterday. That's just today. And then I'm putting Finn's words that he's saying to me this month, because he's just coming out with some right core, because he's making me laugh. I'll show you some paintings in a minute as well. So, yeah, she said to me, she left a message, and it was just so nice, because she said, left a message on YouTube in the comments. She said, for all the crazy drama out there on the web, I have been blessed with love, light and support, because I do think she's been in hospital, if I'm correct, she'll probably tell me, I think, from a handful of positive, beautiful souls. It's amazing when people choose to be the light. Thanks, girl. That's what she left on my comment, and I thought, that is so nice. And I know some of you have left nice comments, so I'm going to start writing the nice comments down, so when I look back, 'cause that's the point of keeping the journal, you can think, oh yeah, I remember when blah blah blah. That's so nice, and it makes me feel pushed to make more videos and stuff, even though I will be doing, because I love making videos, because I am a chatterbox, as you could tell. I've probably been on here for about 10 hours now. Artwork today, I'm still not cutting these out. I will be doing it when Big Brother comes on, because I'm only watching it because Shane's on it out of Boyzone. Right, let me find my book. Where's my book? What have I been painting in today? Just let me go and find my artwork. You've probably seen some of it, but I'm going to show you anyway. A bit of artwork done, sketched last night and then painted today. No, I'm not brilliant, but it's all about trying. That was the one I did the other day that I showed you, with a bit of gold foil on. Thank you. I know some people will tell me through Facebook and stuff, or some people don't say anything, but I know I must be, because, you know, some of you like watching. Oh, that was the witchy one that I did the other day. I was painting and spilt water on it, made it better though. Well, there you go. I don't know if you can see this. This is in pencil. I've not painted it yet. Did I do it last night in bed? I think I did it last night in bed. I seem to be more inspired when I'm supposed to be going to sleep. It's two little owls. This is like the lady owl. She's got hearts in her eyes, and then there's the man owl there. They've got hearts on the chest, because, you know, like hearts and moons and dangly stars. Sat on a branch, so I'll have to wait and show you that when it's painted. This is one I drew out last night and then sort of coloured in this morning. So this one, it says, believe love is here and so it will be. There's a little owly baby girl there. She's like a fairy sort of thing. Did I do anything else underneath that? No. Probably end up doing one before I go to bed tonight, because that's what I tend to do, is sit in bed with this and end up sketching something. Yeah, and then I've just drawn this out today, so it's on that bristle board, and this was from the works, and it's just sketched out, so I haven't painted it yet, but it's a little owl. So obviously when I've painted it up and everything, done my thing on it, it'll look totally different. So I'll show you that. It's a little moon owl. Little witchy moon owl. So I'll be able to show you that when it's painted, because I might start ending up, if I get better, I might start ending up painting on bristle board. And this bristle board is this. It's canvas, but it's like a board. It's not got the thick back on it. And I might sell some of them, because I've got some heart shapes, and I might do some paintings on canvas, like when I did this canvas. You know, and something like that on canvas. And stuff. And you can get a lot of this bristle board and stuff from the Works. And I'm going to get a massive one of these because this is a tiny one. You can get a big one because I need to do a new vision board, dream board. You know, I was talking about dream boards, but I wanted to do it on a bristle board. So you can paste all your pictures on your bristle board. I know, but I can't do a speed video. That's the only thing. I have done it when I've been talking and painting from a bird's eye view, but I've not got the proper equipment to do. I'm filming on a tablet and I've not got the proper stuff to do. I've got a laptop, but in the end, oh yeah, I need to frame some of my sons because I wanted an art gallery wall on here and I still haven't sorted it out. And in the end, if I ever get any money together, I want to sort of get like a vlogging camera so I can download stuff on my laptop and get something on. I don't know what you have to do, but you know what I mean. So I can get a proper editing thing, because I don't know if I can get editing stuff on this little Galaxy tablet. I don't know if I'd have to go on my laptop or get a better laptop. I don't know. I'm a bit daft with all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing more arty stuff. Like, I call it Follow My Art, because that's what I called the series, which is on there. Which I'm bringing back because I think it'd just be nice when I am sat here crafting to myself and just pop on and go live. And then if anyone's about crafting or knitting or watching, I don't know, doing something, if you're not watching telly, we can all just have a chat like I've come on tonight. And I think it'll be, you know, everyone can get to know each other and we can just have a chat. People over the pond as well and all that sort of good stuff. So probably getting inspired because I've been watching a lot of art stuff again with people just having live chats and stuff while they're doing something. So if I actually got my bum together tonight, I know everyone keeps saying that, and someone did ask me about doing all that, but it's not something I can do at the minute because in the 40 odd cat. Oh, talking about oracles, I have got a little new tiny deck here. And it's making me laugh because it's so tiny. And I've actually lost the book for it. And it actually came today. And I don't know. Oh, right. It's not even together, but it's a tarot. But they just seem so tiny because my other ones are so big, you know, compared to... Where is it? Compared to... Where's my other tarot deck? Not tarot deck, oracle deck. Wherever that's just disappeared to. Oh, anyway, you've seen my other ones, the bigger. But yeah, so basically the chat was just about making sure every day, for those of you who just come on before, that you have a little something that you look forward to when you get home from work or whatever it is. It could be a hot bath, you know, with a drink of wine, or come to create when your kids are in bed, even if it's just for half an hour. Just a little something. It could be the tea that you're making, and then the painting. This one, that one, the one with the red hair or the one with the pink hair, that's got no words on it, and that one says follow your art. Because when I had a tripod, I was going to set off doing like watch what I paint along with me, and I'll talk while I'm painting. And I did have it on a bird's eye view, and I broke 2 tripods, so that's why I can't do an aerial view at the minute for like a live chat, but you can see what I'm... Like, I'd be live chatting now, but looking at that. And I was doing that, but I haven't finished it off. The pink one, I don't think it did. No, it's got, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. It is... It's not got writing on it. It's got flowers like stuck on it. It might look like it said something, but no, it's got no writing on it. Not that one. So yeah, what was I saying? I'm still supposed to be cutting these out, but I can't because I'm talking to you lot. So I will be coming back with that stuff. But yeah, you've got to look forward to a little tiny something in the day, just to look forward to something to make your day slightly a little bit better. Something in the week to look forward to. That might be catching up with a friend, or you're treating yourself a little, you're going shopping and treating yourself to a little something, and look forward to something in the month, even if it's once a month. Like I need to get out more, like, you know, again, meeting up with a friend, but for a drink of alcohol out, you know, for a couple of hours or whatever it is. Or next month you're going to book a little, or in summer, you know, if you're on a budget or anything, you're going to book a little weekend away. Because I was just saying to my friend the other day, oh, we'll have to book another weekend away. When we went to Liverpool, it was for my 40th for the weekend, but I said we'll have to book somewhere, or like, you know, when you go to, not a health farm, a spa or something, just to treat yourself. You know, you can do a lot of things on a budget, but just so you've got, and my mum has always said, you know, try and do little things. They don't have to be massive if you haven't got a lot of money. I haven't been on holiday abroad for years, so I have to do little things, but I don't mind. You know, you've just got to have something in the week, in the day, in the week, in the month, in the year, where, you know, even if you have to wait a few months to do something, but you've got something to look forward to, something to focus on. So when you are having a bit of a shitty time or crap time at work, you're thinking, oh, well, you know, in a few weeks, in a couple of months or whatever, I'm off to blah, blah, or I'm going seeing a friend I haven't seen somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, just book a spa weekend with the girls. It's nice to just get together, especially if you have a few friends. You know, I have friends that live across the road. I have one that lives across the road there and one that lives across the road there. My sister's not far, but we do speak and we do see each other. But sometimes life gets in the way, kids get in the way because they've all got kids or husbands and stuff. And I'm the one who hasn't got a husband, who isn't with anyone at the minute. So I probably have, I don't mean more time in that way, but do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks. That's really nice, Lewis, to say that. I look forward to your videos. That's made me happy today. Thank you. You know, and sometimes that's why I think I find it's funny when I get some friends who say, trap, very nice. Some people say, oh, but it's friends that say it who are either married or in a relationship. Oh, you know, you shouldn't be on the dating sites. Oh, you shouldn't be in this. But I'm like, do you know how hard it is? You're all right because you're with someone. You're all right because you're married. It is so difficult these days to, at my age, to be dating. It's just, if I go out, I either get guys who are quite a lot younger than me or a lot older. So I never seem to get the ones that are sort of roughly around my age. So it's a bit like, oh, I don't know. But it's just, oh, that's nice too. My fave YouTuber, like a friend. Well, that's how I've wanted to come across to people, and I hope I come across to people like that, like just a friend. Like everyone says, I feel like I'm a friend having a cup of tea and having a chat, because I'm not all like, you know, trying to glam my background up and all. Even though, you know, I'd love all that, but I'm not. I'm just, she keeps rejecting me. I'm just normal and talk about normal things like, who sticks the tea in the microwave? Please, somebody tell me that when your tea goes cold, that you do put it in the microwave at least once, because I do it about twice. I have a drink in the morning, and because I'm faffing with Finn, it goes cold, and I think, well, I'm not wasting it, so I'm just going to put it in the microwave. I wouldn't keep doing it, but I do put it in the microwave. Please, somebody tell me that you put your tea or coffee in the microwave. No, it doesn't taste as nice, but sometimes I can't be bothered. And I just think, well, I don't. Normally it's only like half the cup or a little bit. Where's Finn? He's in bed. It's 10:10. So he goes to bed now about. He used to go to bed at 6 o'clock for ages and ages. He's only 2, but he went to bed at 7:10. It's normally 7, but he was watching Mr. Bean. He loves Mr. Bean. Yeah, I'm not one of them who drinks. Oh my God, I'm going to have a son. I'm not one that, I can't drink hot drinks really fast. You know, get some people who like drink it really fast, but I just can't do that. I'm just like, I nurse a drink. That's what I get told. When I drink alcohol, I nurse it. I just sit there for ages like, because I'm not that into alcohol, but I'll have it, but I nurse it. And like, if I go out, all my friends are like, whoa, on the 5th drink. And they're like, are you still on your first one? And I'm like, yeah. But I get drunk off about 2 drinks, so I can't like drink it really fast because I'd be like, oh my God. Yeah, wait for another drunken chat again when I go out and have a drink and I get all the trolls coming on like last time, calling me for making hot dogs and stuff. How I was in my 20s, just trying to think if I've got any pictures. So let me see if I've got an album down there. I don't think I have, but I might have a picture. I don't know. I know I had an album. Yeah, but I've had different hairstyles and everything. I've got an album here, but it's of my son, so I don't know if I'm in it. I'd have to find some. So let me check. I think these are... I think I've took some pictures out. Just trying to think where my albums are, talking about pictures. Well, I look totally different because I changed my hair a lot and it used to be longer. And when I know people have seen this. Well, this was a few years ago. Yeah, a few years ago, and I had highlights in and a fringe. And I look, obviously, could have been about 5 years ago, so I look a bit different there. When my hair's dark, because it's naturally dark. But, yeah, I've had short hair, long hair, red hair, blonde hair, highlights, everything, or whatever. But how old did you say you were, though, Trap? Oh, he's been at it all night. Oh, the pictures just fell out, actually. Yeah. Why has that just fell out of there? It's the back fell off. Oh, I'm putting it in wrong now. But, yeah, I changed my look. It's been changed quite a bit just from hairstyles, mad hairstyles. It's just growing back from being cut off really short, which I absolutely hated. So some people really suit short hair. I looked okay, but I guess it was nice to have a change, but sometimes I just didn't feel like me. I just didn't feel very feminine. Not that I'm saying it's not feminine, you know. I think there's cool short hairs, but hairstyles. Thank you. I feel a bit decrepit these days. People suit it, but I just think it doesn't suit me with short hair, because I do like to do things with longer hair. So I am gonna grow it out long, and then when it turns grey, I'm just gonna have long grey hair, whatever. Because have you seen them? Look, my greys are coming in. Trap better be good to me. He's making out we're married and everything. But yeah, talking about hair, I really don't know what to do with it. I'm like, should I let the greys grow in again? The whites, can you see them? So I'll be all, and I can dye it pink. I'm getting to that boring stage again. Yeah, it's nice to be able to tie your hair up. That's what I mean, because obviously when it's short, you can't tie it up. So, and do you know what? It's grown loads. If any of you have seen my hair from the beginning when it was really short, it has grown quite a lot. Every time I dry it, I'm like, oh, I think it's grown quite a lot. Sometimes I have a fringe, sometimes I have it on the side. I don't know. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't know whether to grow the red out and wait for it to come down here and then dye it back naturally brown. And then when these highlights of whitey grey hair coming, which I shouldn't say grey, they are white. And then I could like do the bottom of it so it all mingles in. Oh yeah, my hair used to be down here, so I'm going to grow it again. Or I know it doesn't look really red on here, or do I keep it this funny coppery colour and then it's a bit lighter here? I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I like the red anymore. I get bored so easily. But that's the thing, it must be so hard for when, if any of you know anyone who's had an illness where you've lost your hair, you know what I'm talking about, and stuff like that, because I've got a friend who has, and she's just gone through chemo again, and she's got a wig. And a wig's fantastic. She had a shorter one last time. She got one in a bob. But I know some people are just like, you know, whatever, and they'll wear a scarf and they're not bothered. But it's weird because a woman's hair to a woman is a lot. You know, some people might not understand it, but a lot, because some people hide behind the hair as well. So I can understand when women have grown the hair back, or they've lost the hair and they've grown it back. Because when I had mine cut from bleaching it, by the way, it was that short. And that is the shortest I've ever been. And I felt, honest to God, I know it sounds stupid because it's only hair and it grows back, but I didn't go out for a couple of months because I'd put a lot of weight on. I've said this before, from having thin. So I felt really conscious and unattractive and just not myself because I put this weight on and my hair was really short and I just really didn't feel like me, and I just felt really conscious of it. And then it started growing out, and then I actually enjoyed the different styles that I was getting to where it's growed out now, and then I'm going to grow it longer and try some other stuff with it. So just know, if you've ever lost your hair through treatment or anything and it's just growing back, just rock the short hair, or you've had it cut off because you've burned it off with bleach or something went wrong, just, yeah, it doesn't matter what people think, but I did feel, I just felt really, because also at the time, don't forget, when I was pregnant, I was only 5 weeks pregnant when I told my ex to go, because one, he was cheating anyway and stuff, and he was horrible, and that really knocked my confidence as well, because obviously I was going through a pregnancy from 5 weeks pregnant on my own, and it was just awful at the time. Fine now, it was awful at the time. So, but anyone who's ever lost hair through a treatment or hair accident or whatever, just know. Thank you. Well, he never thinks whoever he's with, he doesn't see it. He's just one of them, narcissist. You know, just remember, your hair will grow back, and even though, you know, it's growing out, and you can go through them awkward stages, because mine went through some awkward stages, but you've just got to learn to do different styles of it and enjoy the different styles you get till it grows out, because it doesn't take that long. You just need little trims. You don't need to keep going to hairdressers if you're trying to grow it back out. And if you have lost your hair and it isn't growing back, or you've got alopecia or something like that, then there's loads of fantastic wigs out if you like wearing wigs, because the wigs I've seen on people or that you can get now are fantastic. And there was a girl, I don't know if anyone saw the YouTube video, I think it was a girl in America, and she put a relaxing treatment on her hair, but it wasn't an afro hair type, it was like, you know, like a white hair type sort of thing, if you know what I mean, where she probably didn't really need to put it on, because I think it was more for like, you know, Africans, what do you call it, like afro hair, so, you know, that tight curly hair, to relax hair, because obviously it's a really tight curl, and I don't think hers was. And when she did it, she said she was rubbing it through her hair, because it was obviously too strong for her hair, I think, and all her hair came out. And obviously she was really upset, and she was like, but now she's rocking a short style. She looks absolutely beautiful with a short style. I don't know if her hair's grown out now. And then she got some wigs to use them, and she loved it, and they were brilliant, and my internet's going funny. And she rocked it. So, you know, just know, hair grows back. There's loads of good wigs, scarves, whatever, you know, you want to use and that, and you can stand out and be different anyway. And yeah, don't give a toss what other people think. But I'm going to go now, because I feel like I've been on for 10,000 hours, which I probably have been. Shut up. Making me blush. So, what day is it? Tuesday. So I'll probably come for another live chat nearer to the weekend, I think. You'll probably see me on doing something, because I need to go and finish this off, because I cannot do it while I'm trying to read what you're all saying. And I'm going to go and chill out in front of the telly and glue some bits on, and I shall see you soon. So I was going to say have a nice weekend then. So have a nice rest of your evening, morning, wherever you are. America, wherever, whatever time it is, and I'll speak to you soon. And if you want to leave some nice comments in the comment box, because I'm going to start writing people's nice comments down. Clean comments, by the way, but nice positive comments, please do, and I'll write them down. Oh, thank you. What trapping? Making me laugh. Yeah, and if you want your ding-a-ling bell thing, you need to press the bell so when I do come on, you'll get a notification, guys. I'll be one of them YouTubers. Subscribe, like, and ring the bell. So, see you soon. Bye. Sorry it was a long one. Mind you, we did come for a chat room thing, didn't we? So, yeah, I'm not apologising. Oh, see, he'll be with me one day in my video. He'll be doing my makeup and stuff and all that, like, what's that boyfriend tag and all that? My boyfriend does my makeup. Right, I'm going now.